Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another great, amazing episode. And this episode is all about what's packed with the CES. So, as some of you guys know, CES is a consumer electronics show which has started this January. And usually, a lot of companies with electronics devices usually showcase what they got. And today, we're going to see what's packed throughout AMD, because what captured me mostly is some new kind of processors throughout AMD, and we're gonna just see the keynote, what they sparked mostly. Did they just do something incredible? Because what I'm pumped mostly is throughout more powerful, throughout single threading of the processor and multi-threading on the processor side. How much does it score? Is it good? Is it what? And especially these kind of processors are mobility. I'm talking about mobile processors for the laptop side, which it's really kind of incredible. So we're gonna see what's packed, and we're gonna see the Lenovo Z13, which Lenovo they teased it and showcased it. Even The Verge did some review. I'll leave a link down below in the description to see that video throughout The Verge, and it's really kind of incredible throughout the machine. I like the bigger kind of mouse pad, to be honest. That's what captured me. Though their downside throughout the machine, we understand. Each year they usually come ups and down throughout tech, and we understand. But throughout this kind of machine, I think it's the next kind of big thing throughout competing with Apple. To be honest, it's the next kind of big thing. AMD really rethinks throughout the processors, and they thought that let us just get something dope, and Lenovo brushed it out and say let's get something slick and lit. Enough of me talking, let's get started. So guys, we're gonna just see the video and see what's packed throughout AMD on CES.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today for our first product premiere of 2022. Today, I'm proud to launch our AMD Ryzen 6000 series mobile processors that deliver leadership.
So the mobile processors, these are laptop processors. For some of you guys, if you don't know, these are actually laptop processors. They're not desktop, so don't get confused. They're laptop processors.
Performance, battery life, and much more. It starts with an updated Zen 3 Plus CPU core optimized specifically to deliver leadership performance per watt for notebooks. For the first time, we are bringing RDNA 2 graphics to our notebook APUs. For increased performance.
So RDNA 2, it's a new technology throughout AMD on the sector of GPU in terms of graphics architecture. So RDNA 2 pushes more throughout the compute of your graphics. So if you're like rendering, if you're doing 3D, it's pushing itself throughout a lot of power, and it's really kind of dope. So they're gonna just emphasize and see what's happening.
Performance and greater power efficiency. Ryzen 6000 APUs are built using TSMC's 6nm process technology. And to enable our partners to build the ultimate notebooks, we paired our leadership mobile processor with the latest in memory and connectivity technologies, including low-power DDR5 memory, USB 4, and Wi-Fi 6E.
Nice. So they're like maintaining throughout the DDR5 and throughout the Wi-Fi 6 technology, throughout the low power consumption, which is really dope. I like that.
Ryzen 6000 powered notebooks feature our fastest Ryzen processor ever. With boost speeds up to 5 gigahertz.
Damn, 5 gigahertz. Woo! Man, my beast here runs for 4.3 or 4.0 gigahertz. Now, these kind of laptops, they're going up to 5 gigahertz. This is insane. And the faster processing up to 1.3 times, which is dope. So this is something, man.
Delivering an average of 1.3x faster performance compared to the 5000 series across a wide range of compute-intensive benchmarks. And with an RDNA 2 graphics built in, it's a massive leap. Ryzen 6000 APUs deliver up to 69% faster video editing, more than double the 1080p gaming performance. To better address the evolving security threats facing the industry, I'm very proud to announce that Ryzen 6000 series will be the first PC processors that integrate the Microsoft Pluton security processor.
Perfect. We're gonna cover throughout Microsoft Pluton. What's that? What's happening with that? We're gonna just have a settlement throughout that.
We've made significant design optimizations and enhancements in our Ryzen 6000 processors to deliver leadership performance per watt, including an all-new adaptive power control framework and new power management features that will enable up to 24 hours of video playback on a single charge.
In Ryzen 6000, we introduced the Zen 3 Plus core, bringing into perfect balance high performance and incredible efficiency. The Zen 3 core shines in cases where performance really matters. We've upped our game.
That's what I was talking about. I'm talking about the single threading and multi-threading, how much it's performing. This is disaster, man. This is something. If mobile processors right now are running like desktop processors, but we're gonna see what's the downfall about it, because always there's a downside and good side about it. The good side is just mobility and just have your machine easy to carry, laptop wise, performing nice, but some of the hardware stuff, they're integrated, you cannot just remove them. It's not like desktop you can upgrade any chip you want depending on your motherboard type, and you can just remove the motherboard and keep another thing which you want. So stuff like that is I really like it, because upgrading through all these kind of components sounds much better than investing and buying a new thing each year, which they keep on integrating this equipment. Crazy.
Raw APU horsepower, logging substantial gains in both single thread and multi-thread compute. Cinebench R23 single thread has improved by 11%, and multi-thread has improved by 28%.
Oh.
A combination of improved frequency and enhanced clock residency delivers performance across the most demanding applications. PC Mark 10 Extended, which blends a suite of real-world applications, shows a 28% gain compared to our Ryzen 5000 series product. We put power consumption front and center in Zen 3 Plus. Over a 30% system power reduction when running Microsoft Teams, 40% when playing Netflix. For the first
Now I understand how much this kind of processor is going to be handling. Now if you're like not plugging in your power, it's really doing some ultra good saving throughout utilizing your apps and how you use the processor side throughout the computing. But when you have the power now, the power you just like dongle it on your machine, you're having the best performance out of the machine, because everything right now utilizes and give it 100% of the power, and it's remarkable.
we are bringing the incredible RDNA graphics architecture into a mobile APU. It offers up to 12 RDNA 2 compute units, setting a new standard for APU graphics. It is the first mobile APU to support hardware ray tracing.
Ray tracing, baby. Ray tracing.
Compared to Ryzen 5000 graphics, the RDNA 2 engine supports a 2x larger cache. The overall graphics engine is 50% larger than the prior generation of Ryzen Mobile. And Ryzen 6000 is optimized for Fidelity FX Super Resolution and Microsoft DirectX 12 Ultimate. We see it as significantly faster than the integrated Xe graphics available in the Tiger Lake 1165 G7 notebook.
Woo! They just have to say that. Throw an Intel on their face.
APU graphics also beats that MX450 discrete graphics.
I'm not saying Intel is bad. Intel, they're pulling their socks too. I like what they're doing.
Hands down. Ryzen 6000 also introduces an all-new connected laptop platform. There's an all-new high-speed USB 4. PCIe Gen 4.
Dang! USB 4 giving you 40 gigabytes per second of data transfer. Dang. PCI Express Generation 4, which is impressive. I understand throughout these technologies they're brand new, and a lot of you guys, you might be saying because you think like, why should I just upgrade from my machine which uses the USB 3.0? Now the USB 3.0, it's a really good kind of USB because it's really old, but it's still it's really fast because of how much our devices right now, we just plug it in. We're having SSDs nowadays for even external, so it's really kind of much better still through USB 3.0, but USB 4 now gives you much more computing throughout your machine, which is next level shit, next level thing.
Enables the latest generation of mobile GPUs, NVMe drives to their full potential. Most notably, the Radeon 6000 series lineup of GPUs supports this high-speed interface from top to bottom. We've enabled the latest DDR5 or LPDDR5 on all Ryzen 6000.
If you don't know, RAM right now, we're going from, we are at DDR3, 4, and we are going to DDR5, which is giving you much better throughout RAM bus. I'm talking about megahertz. We are having much better frequency and much better speed throughout the RAM, which is really vibrant. But what I was thinking in my mind, like I had this idea for a couple of past days. Now, not everybody has money to upgrade through these kind of devices. So like if I'm having an older machine which has DDR4, what if making a RAM which is DDR5 without making it compatible with a certain motherboard? What do I mean here? If they make a RAM which is DDR5 and it's supposed to be compatible throughout the motherboard of DDR4, it would really be dope, because the only thing which they're upgrading is not the form factor of the layout, but they're upgrading throughout the megahertz and the speed. So if it's that, they should just think about it. The machine, I understand the processor plays a big role and even the motherboard type plays a big role, but if they could just do that, it could be a win-win. It would be top
Platforms. Our deep partnership with a number of wireless providers ensures fast, responsive Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E solutions are available on Ryzen 6
Wi-Fi 6, baby. Yeah.
6000 laptops. And finally, Ryzen 6000 rocks an all-new display engine, delivering the richest visuals of any notebook platform.
In addition to the ThinkPad Z, we have a record number of premium commercial, consumer, and gaming notebook designs powered by Ryzen 6000 on the way this year. And
so it seems like the Ryzen 6000 series, it will be packed with a lot of companies which they're producing gaming machines in terms of laptops, and it's really kind of convenience through these kind of new processors and see how much it goes. It's really kind of cool for creators, for gamers, you know what I'm saying. It's really kind of impressive.
For all those different notebooks, we have 20 different Ryzen 6000 mobile processors optimized for ultra-thin, commercial, and gaming designs. And you should see the first Ryzen 6000 notebooks starting in February.
Today, we are announcing a whole lot of new AMD Radeon mobile GPUs to bring the best experience to every gaming laptop.
Nice. Gamers, I know how much you're excited.
For the Slim line, we have 3 models, averaging over 80 to 100 frames per second.
100 frames per second?
The latest AAA
what?
Gaming titles. For the M series, we're introducing the new RX 6850M XT, our fastest.
So this kind of AMD Radeon RX 6000 series, it's much more better than the other the GeForce MX series of the GPUs. I know a lot of you guys know the GPUs of Nvidia, the MX series. They're good, but I've used them. To me, I don't know, it's not that much efficiency, but it's not bad. It's not bad at its mobility. It's not bad, but still it's kind of, I think this one, it's much better. We're gonna see it in handy on terms of if they're gonna release it in February. If we're gonna get a sneak peek, if we get a sneak peek, even a benchmark, and see how much it performs, well, I think this is the laptop to go. Yeah, I'll do my recommendation fully throughout here. Yeah, I think, yeah, why not?
For extreme gaming laptops. And new 6650 models, delivering up to 20% more performance over the original 6600M. And a brand new GPU for gamers, available in 2 models. The AMD Radeon RX 6300M and the 60.
So there'll be, I think, two series, the new S series and M series, giving you different variety of the sizes of the GPU too and how much it performs throughout different criteria.
500M. For our desktop gamers, today we are introducing a new 6nm GPU that brings RDNA 2 graphics to even more gamers.
Nice.
The AMD Radeon RX 6500 XT. This graphics card has the fastest sustained GPU clock rates ever.
They say don't judge it by the size, but by its power. Just look at it. Let me go back. Just look at the size, man. Just look at the size and how much it performs. Now you find yourself more captured throughout AMD.
This graphics card has the fastest sustained GPU clock rates ever at over 2.6 gigahertz, includes 16 hardware ray accelerators, 16 megabytes of infinity cache, and supports the full suite of Adrenaline software features. The Radeon RX 6500 XT partner designs will be available January 19th, starting at $199.
Woo! That GPU is so cheap, man. $199. That's
Excited to announce that we've taken our FSR technology and we've integrated it into the next version of the Adrenaline software suite. This new feature, it's called Radeon Super Resolution, and it allows you to get the performance benefits of FSR across nearly every game you own. Today, I'm excited to announce that the next generation of the Zephyrus G14 will feature Ryzen 9 6000 series processors and now include Radeon.
Whoa, Rogue Zephyrus G14. Ah man, this machine is good, man. This is a top-notch machine giving you some great performance. Really awesome.
Thin and light mobile graphics, offering GPUs up to a Radeon RX 6800S, along with AMD Smart Shift and Smart Access technologies. The industry's first 14-inch AMD Advantage gaming laptop will be available in select regions in Q1.
Today, I'm excited to announce that we are bringing 3D chiplet technology to market in our Ryzen CPUs. The Ryzen 7 5800X3D is our first Ryzen processor with 3D V-Cache technology.
I think the Ryzen 7 5800X3D, it will actually basically base with 3D stuff. Not only 3D stuff, but it gives you more room throughout if you're doing Blender, Maxon, Cinema 4D, those kind of bigger softwares which can make your machine a little bit hotter. So this kind of processor, I think it's gonna be really dope throughout that. It's really impressive to have only a processor doing a certain basically thing and other things in it too. It's impressive.
Features 8 cores, 16 threads, up to 4.5 gigahertz boost, and a large 64 megabytes of 3D cache.
So 8 core and 16 thread, man.
To go with the 32 megabytes of 2D cache. Looking at the performance in 1080p gaming, we see a significant increase in performance in many games.
So as we can see, the gaming, how much they are rated, like Watch Dogs Legion plus 36%. That means it's scored 36% in terms of how much the gaming was on this kind of processor. So it's really kind of impressive throughout this kind of AMD Ryzen 7, the X3D, top notch.
Megabytes of L3 cache. Across the entire suite, it delivers an average of 15% more frames per second than our previous fastest gaming processor, the Ryzen 9 5900X. And when compared to the competition's best gaming processor, we're proud to say the combination of the Zen 3 core and AMD 3D V-Cache once again makes Ryzen the fastest gaming CPU in the world. And I'm happy to say that Ryzen 7 5800X3D will be available starting this spring. Zen 4 is the next big step. Built on 5nm process technology, Zen 4 will extend our performance and performance per watt leadership in desktop PCs. This is the all-new 5nm AMD Ryzen 7000 desktop processor. It's currently running in our labs, and the performance looks incredible. In addition to the new Ryzen
Shout out to Grandma, shout out to Grandma.
7000 CPUs, we're introducing an all-new AM5 platform. AM5 features an LGA socket and includes a support for PCI Express Gen 5, DDR5 memory, and much, much more. And I'm happy to say that we're on track to bring Ryzen 7000 and AM5 to the market in the second half of this year. Now, to wrap up, we'll start with Radeon 6500 XT, available January 19th.
Nice.
The first notebooks powered by our Ryzen 6000 CPUs and Radeon 6000 GPUs will arrive in February. And Ryzen 7 5800X3D will launch in the spring. And we are super excited to launch our next generation Ryzen 7000 desktop CPUs in the second half of 2022. I want to thank all of you who have joined us today on the Product Premiere live stream. We look forward to a great 2022 and seeing you again soon.
So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed throughout this video today. It's all about AMD, how much they have made it throughout the CES and how much the newer products and the lineup throughout mobility, throughout the laptops, throughout graphics card, throughout the new processors. It's really great job throughout AMD. And another kind of stuff we're gonna see throughout these kind of new devices throughout January 19th and upcoming on February, and other ones we're gonna see them around August or September. There we're gonna see others there. It's really kind of impressive throughout this kind of lineup of AMD. Let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking about AMD. Are you rocking AMD? Because me, I'm rocking AMD processor, and I love it because it's a really kind of great and amazing processor, and it's really kind of more advanced compared to other processors out there on the market. But still, I like Intel processors too. I'm not isolating them. They're still good. They're still on the line, and they're pushing their socks to be coming somewhere. So yeah, it's a really kind of great and amazing kind of video today. Let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking. You're new here, consider subscribing to Homeboy here. I really appreciate on that. And last but not least, I'll be catching you guys on the next one. As always, stay sharp and creative. Kudos guys, and peace.